Hello, this is Diamond Crawford, and I'm introducing my project Deep Dive. Deep Dive involves multiple technical fields, which are computer science and game art, due to the fact that it does create output on a textured 3D object at the end. It was inspired by Ian Favreau. A big help to me in this project. It was inspired by his ideas of recreating Salvador Dali's artwork and my ideas of creating an AI artistic assistant. And this is an AI-based image manipulation program that can modify existing images and create patterns and new features. And when finished, it will wrap that image you create around a 3D object. My innovation claim is Deep Dive is important because it can act as an artistic assistant and give the user a unique opportunity to create their own custom image and suggest patterns on a blank canvas. So I'll go ahead and move over to the code. Deep Dive is actually intended to be an artistic assistant with many uses. It can be used to simply make pictures that you found and make them more interesting, or give artists of any medium a creative boost to finish while facing an art block. I created this with the knowledge in mind that there are times when you want to make something truly unique in an art piece. And sometimes when you're just staring at a blank canvas, it feels like you're right on the verge of envisioning something really original. And you're trying to let your mind wander and connect ideas, but for whatever reason, it just doesn't come together. Now, other than maybe going for a walk and taking note of what you see outside, or looking up random pictures online to try to get inspiration, there aren't really any solutions for it. And I was starting up this project at the same time that Ian Favreau was, and starting up his. And when he told me that he was trying to make a surrealist world in 3D, I realized that it was possible that my project could help him out. So I worked on the first prototype and gave it to him to play with, and sure enough, he got inspired to create an awesome dual imagery asset with it. And this asset was used in a major piece of his own SIP, which you can see here. He uploaded a picture of a heart asset, and the Deep Dream revealed it sort of looked like someone crouching down, and so that gave him the idea to make it like a soldier, and he added the helmet and the clothes and everything. And that's become a major part of his SIP. So now I'm going to move over and show you firsthand how this works. So this is all hosted on Google Colab, which and gives me all the processing power that I need to run this without extreme hardware on my end. And it also comes with a good user interface, so I was able to include all the instructions I needed without actually needing to create a separate README file that the users would have to download. And it does give instructions on how to use it, so I'm going to go ahead and start running it all, giving it permission to run. And you can see that it just pretty quickly makes quick work out of all of this. And it's going to go ahead and run through all the code and put in all the dependencies. And here we have the point where we can go ahead and upload our own image that we wanted to, whatever image that we want to Deep Dream. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and go to my downloads, documents, pictures, under pictures of course. and I chose a nice picture of a raccoon. As you can see, there's nothing really crazy going on in this picture, just a cute raccoon. And this is where we're going to change it. So down here we have the sliders that we can use to affect this image. And you can see with each iteration that the picture goes through, different patterns become abundant and things get a bit more clearer every time. And as you can see, it did add things, like it gave them a tongue here. There's hidden animals, like there's a chicken here. There's a big animal hiding back here that wasn't in the picture, and you can find a lot of hidden things hidden in here along with all the interesting colors. And so now we're downloading the mesh, and it shows you all the areas most affected by the deep dream here. And so we're going to go down here, and frame by frame it's going to go through, and on the right is the original mesh that we used, and on the left is the current updating of that image that we created and the pattern being wrapped around this 3D model, and it gets clearer and clearer with each frame. So as this goes on, I'll talk about the credits for my program, which is Ian Favreau, and without him, I don't know where I'd be in this. At first I thought that this project would be a scary solo venture until I gained his completely invaluable help, support, and fun. And without him, I know that this project would not be completed, and I wouldn't be as sane and comfortable as I am now. And so you can see with each frame, it gets a bit more and more intense. And you can stop it at any point that you so choose if you like what you're seeing. But if not, it just simply continues to run through. And you can see all the colors and patterns that we saw in that other image. And that's it for my project. Thank you.